Hi everyone, it's Dave again, and today I've got something really cool to introduce you to. These babies here. These are called North Indian Tabla, and guess where they're from? Yeah, you're right, the clue's the title, North India. They're really popular drums that you'll see played throughout North India with with classical Indian music. Like in Scotland and Ireland, you'll see this drum being played with a lot of traditional music in this country, and it's an Irish drum, but it's really popular in Scottish music as well because we'll have that connection with Ireland. And in India, North India, these are the drums that you'll mainly see played at classical concerts. And one of the things I love about these drums, and there's many things, this is my most favorite thing to play. Out of everything I play and everything I do, I just love playing these drums. And I love using them. I don't play with Indian. Sometimes I play with Indian musicians and I play with Indian groups, but I like taking them into different styles of music, like electronic music or hip hop or rock or funk or dance music or house music. I'll use them a lot, and I'll also affect them and do lots of things because they're such amazing drums. You've got two playing surfaces here. You get two drums and two playing surfaces, which produce a huge amount of sound. And I'll take you through some of these in a second, but one of the really exciting things, and also one of the hardest things about these drums, which was for me learning them, which I'm still studying after many, many, many years, is you have to learn to speak the sounds of the drum. That's how they're taught to you. They're taught vocally, that kind of thing. So when you're playing, you say the sounds, da 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 that kind of thing. So the teacher will teach you using the vocals. It's never written down, and it's a really good way to remember the strokes, but also it's a really good brain workout. In India, believe this or not, when you become a student of the tabla or any classical instrument, this becomes a lifelong study. And I'm not sure if it's still like this in India so much as it used to be, but if you were chosen to be a student of a particular teacher, you would live with the teacher. Your guru, your teacher, would become your tabla teacher, your spiritual teacher, and your life teacher. And you'd be devoted to this teacher through your whole life. And that's a massive, massive thing. Can you imagine doing that here? I don't think I can imagine doing that. It's a very different culture. But for me, learning it as a Westerner, it was really quite hard because it's so traditional, and I needed to use it for the kind of music that I play. And it is an amazing study and an amazing adventure because the world is full of amazing instruments. You have to explore it. There's so many amazing stringed instruments and percussive instruments and wind instruments. It's just incredible. The world is full of it. And one of the things I love about music is music breaks down all nationalities and religions. It doesn't matter. We are one world. And instruments travel around the world as well. So a lot of instruments are associated with a particular culture. The chances are they came from a different culture, like the bagpipes in Scotland weren't born in Scotland. The bowrin, which is an Irish instrument, there's a lot of evidence to suggest that it came from the Middle East and North Africa and travelled through Europe into Ireland. That's one really strong theory, and the one theory that I really like. So it's really good to explore these drums, and then you can take them into and do your own thing with them as well. But with the tabla, I want to take you through the language of the tabla, and the sounds are called bols, which is Hindi for sounds. So every part of the tabla has a vocal sound. So I'll take you through some of them. So in this one here, the treble drum, this is the high sounding drum. There's lots of sounds on each part of this drum. The same on the bass drum, the baya here. There's sounds associated with that, and then you can bring them together, play them together. So on this one, the first sound you learn is a sound called ta. And it's spelled T-A, but you pronounce it by putting your tongue between your two front teeth like this. Ta. And it sounds like this. It's actually quite hard to play, and it takes a long time because you're only using this one finger here, the ring finger, to pivot on the drum, and you strike the edge with this finger, and you'll get this sound. So I'm going to play it, and we're going to say it. Are you ready? Ta, 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 ta. Good. How did you find that? Was it easy? Also, you can say na instead of ta. When you're speaking a rhythm as fast, na is easier to say than ta. So that's your first tabla sound, your first tabla bowl, and it's the main one. The second one I'm going to show you is in this inner ring here, the middle ring here, and with my finger I'm going to produce this sound. And that sound is called tin, as in T-I-N, tin. But the N sound, you kind of pronounce it through your nose. And I'm going to play it and I want you to say it. So the sound is tin. Are you ready? After me. Tin, 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 tin. Okay, so now you get that two sounds, you get ta and tin. And we can play them together, we can form a rhythm with that. And the rhythm is going to go ta, tin, ta, tin, ta, tin, ta, tin. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, tin, 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 ta, tin. Very, very good. Okay, we're going to get back to that. And now I'm going to show you some other sounds, but not them all because there's so many of them. The next sound, which is, I really love this way of playing, because with these two sounds I'm going to show you, you split your hand into two striking units here. And this black spot in the middle, called the shy, which is made of glue and iron filings and coal, and they make it, turn it into a paste, and they put it on the head of the drum, and it gives it this lovely metallic tone. These two strokes, using the one hand, that two sounds, is called T, T. T as in T-I, you pronounce it T, and T as the letter T, T. So after me, I'm going to play this, and then you're going to repeat after me, okay? T, T. Tita, 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 tita. To play these drums, you actually need to use powder, because sometimes when your hands get sweaty, it sticks to the black spots. So you need powder so your hands can move over the drums. So I always try and get non-perfume powder, because you're playing at a gig or something like that, people start smelling babies and they get really confused. So I always buy the non-perfume powder, although this is perfumed. Okay, so that's ti, ta, tin, na. And with that 4 bowls, you can play lots of rhythms on the javeri. This is called the javeri or the daya, and this is the treble tabla. So with that, ti, ta, 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 ti, ta, tin, na, you can start to form rhythms. I'm going to show you some other sounds, then we'll come back to that. Dun, 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 dun. And here's another 2 sounds where my hand moves farther down and it plays like that. And that's called te, re. Te, te, re, 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 And it's really, the sounds are really well worked out, because when you're playing that fast, it's easy to say te re. The R makes it easier to say, especially up to speed. You've also got another one, a slap called tit, tit, tit. And these sound really funny, these words, because we're not used to them. And they sound really, really funny, especially the way you pronounce them. It is like having a conversation, and it is a language. Tit, 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 tit. And another couple are, with this little finger, de, 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 de. And then this one, on the edge there, n, 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 N. Really strange sounds, especially for a Westerner. When I first started learning the tabla, it took a long time, and it took a long time to feel comfortable and confident with the words. Now we're going to move on here quickly. This is called the baya. This is the bass drum. Baya just means right in Hindi, although I play this on the left. You use your hand, you put it over the top of the drum, and you use these two fingers, the tips of them, to strike the drum and get that bass tone. But you use the heel of your hand to bend the note. You put pressure on there to get that really cool sound. And this stroke is called gay. 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 Now when you play it, this is where it gets really confusing, so don't worry. Don't worry about forgetting any of these. I'm just giving you an example, and then we're going to come back and we're going to play some rhythms, and you're going to learn a traditional Indian classical rhythm called Fèis Rois. Okay, so when you play the first stroke, ta, 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 and gay, gay, together, you get a new sound, a new ball called da. Da, 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 da. And when you play thin, 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 and gay together, you get din, 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 din. I'm just going to show you two more sounds on this drum, and then we're going to have a little bit of fun learning that rhythm. If you take your hand flat and slap it like this, the sound is key, 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 key. If you play tita and key together, tita, kita, tita, kita, taka, tita, kita, taka. That can also be ka because it gets confusing. Ki or ka. Tita, kita, taka. And you can start to put it all together. Okay, one more. That's a good one. Tit. Or sorry, kit. 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 It's quite a nice sound here as I'm doing that because it's resonating through my drum kit and all my drums in here. Can you hear it? Okay, so now you've learned, you had a little example of some of these sounds. There is more, but now we're going to learn a rhythm. It's called Fèis Rois. It's a traditional rhythmic cycle. It's called a tal. And tal in North India means hand clap, really. That's the best way of keeping time. And the way they keep time or rhythm in classical music is really interesting. They use different hand claps and waves, and they also count by using, tapping the different parts of your fingers. So it'd go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And as someone on a tabla is performing a solo, someone would be keeping count so they would know where they are, and they can play in 3 and 7 and 9 and 12 and 15 and 17. It's an unbelievable art form, way beyond me. So the rhythm is called, the tal is called Fèis Rois, and it goes like this. So that's the tal. And when you learn the tals, you learn a basic tal, and then you can do your own thing with it. You can play it faster or slower at different beats, but there's different variations. But this is a basic Fèis Rois. It's called Fèis Rois. So I'm going to say it, and then you're going to repeat it, and then you're going to say it along with me playing. And it goes like this. Da, tita, ten, ten. Da, tita, den, den. Da, tita, ten, ten. Ta, tita, den, den. Da, tita, ten, ten. Ta, tita, den, den. Da, tita, ten, ten. Ta, tita, den, din. So the first bowl is da, these two together. Da, ti, ta, tin, tin, ta, ti, ta, din, din, da, ti, ta, tin, tin, ta, ti, ta, din, din, da, ti, ta, tin, tin, ta, ti, ta, din, din. Okay, some of you may have tried that, or some of you may not have, but let's all try it together. We're going to say that rhythm, and I'm going to play it, and we're just going to have a bit of fun together. And this tal is called Fèis Rois, and it's a really popular rhythm tal in classical music. 1, 2, 3, and ta ti ta tin tin, ta ti ta din din, ta ti ta tin tin, ta ti ta din din, ta ti ta tin tin, ta ti ta din din, ta ti ta tin tin, ta ti ta din din, ta ti ta tin tin, ta ti ta din din, ta ti ta tin tin, ta ti ta din din, da. And there we are. That's your first classical North Indian tal called Fèis Rois, and these are the classical North Indian tabla. Aren't they amazing? I love them. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. I know there's lots of information there, but I really think it's so important we educate ourselves and we tap into what's going around the world culturally. And like I said earlier, the thing that I love about music and other people love about music is it breaks in all nationalities, and it breaks down all barriers to do with religion and anything like that. And also we have a world full of amazing people doing amazing things and amazing instruments, and it's so amazing to explore that. It is like a lifelong adventure. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you again. Thank you. Bye.